guys, welcome to Octopunk Weekly Update for May 18th. Actually, at the beginning of a week now in our new time slot, Mondays at 2 Eastern. Thank you all for coming out, even though it's a little later and on a different day. I know time zones got a little weird for the 2 p.m. for Opwu, but hopefully it'll benefit us tomorrow when we do heavy rain a little bit earlier, so you don't have to stay up till 4 Eastern, whenever that is in your time zone, to watch us finish heavy rain tomorrow. Hey everyone! I thought I saw somebody referencing Austin in the chat earlier. I mean, I just ran in. Thank you, Dilger, for subscribing, as well as Brina2002 for subscribing. We're just 4 followers away from 3,000, by the way. So if you aren't currently following, you could be lucky number 3,000 to tip the scales over. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Aaron Small with 7 followers. Michael, why were you not already following me? But hey, it's good to know Michael Smallwood is here with some love as well, even though I don't see him in the chat. But if he's here, that's awesome. And Dilger with the gift subs as well. Thank you so much. I'm not getting Norman stuff today, hopefully. Oh my gosh. And I think Daphne Winchester, I think you just became follower number 3,000. Because I'm not getting... Oh, yep, there it goes. It was a little late, but there it goes. 3,000 followers. Thank you guys so much. As Neb says, welcome to everyone joining, new and old, those who are resubscribing for their 14th month, and those who have just been invited to the community with those awesome gift subs. Thank you for tuning in. If you've never been to Opwu before, or if you have, you know that we have a lot of stuff to talk about today, as always. This includes fan art of the week, merch news. We've got what's coming to Patreon and Twitch and YouTube this week. And I also have, of course, the one day I actually remember my behind-the-scenes pick of the week. I forget to put it in OBS, but maybe we'll bring this down and maybe I'll drag and drop it and show you later. Oh my goodness, look at all those emotes, all those tentacle praise. Have we ever done video edits for fan art? No, I have not, just because it's very difficult to do that in the format that I do Opwu in. But today we actually have something that is not a drawing in the fan art. It's a different type of medium that I've never highlighted on. I've only highlighted it in the fan art showcase. So you don't have to be able to draw in order to be included in fan art of the week. But generally speaking, I recommend that if you're looking for fan art for Detroit Evolution, go follow the tags on Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter, because they are very, very full of a lot of stuff beyond what I will show you today. But let's get to the news. So if you are a patron, you can look forward to another Detroit Evolution script draft this month, or this week. That already came out yesterday. This is the casting draft. This was a draft that everybody auditioned with. So this was before actors had any input on the script for their characters and stuff, with the exception of Michael and Maximilian. So there was actually quite a few differences in this version of the script, so you might want to check that out. It's already posted on Patreon. And on Friday, you can look forward to early access to an unused footage reel. This is a little different than a deleted scenes reel. Deleted scenes were things that were not in the movie at all. Unused footage is alternate angles of things that you already are familiar with. And if you follow me on social media, or if you've been out to Opwu before, you know that I've been showing off stills of unused footage, but I have never shown you video of it before. So this is a whole reel full of unused takes and different angles on some of your favorite scenes of the film. Yes, go download the earlier scripts and check them out, Marshonis. I believe that's all we have for Patreon. Now, on to merch news. As I promised last week, we now have a lesbian Tina design up on Redbubble. This is a continuing design in our Pride series for all of the characters. We had an Ada lesbian and Ada aromantic designs that came out last week. Finally, we have our girl Tina represented in Redbubble as well. You can check that out at octopunkmedia.redbubble.com. And also, our iconic Read 900 stickers that sold out in like 48 hours the last time they were on Etsy are now available on Etsy again. They have been restocked. They are slightly... I think that they're the same size as the last ones that I ordered. They're big and circular, about 3 inches. I think these are a little bit more like the traditional die-cut sturdy design. So it's actually a little bit better than the pictures on the listing say that it is. Those are $3.50 with free domestic and international shipping. So you can go to the Etsy shop and make sure to jump on that. Because like I said, they sold out in 48 hours last time. So I don't know how fast, I don't know how much they're going to still stay in stock this time. They seem to be pretty much in high demand. So we'll see how that goes. There's also something else coming to Etsy this week that I want to talk about. As some of you might know, I wrote a book called Paradisa, and it's been available in ebook and on Kindle Unlimited. However, a lot of people seem to enjoy print, either paperback or hardback. And in this time of COVID-19, where Amazon is being very limited in what they are offering, as far as like print and stuff goes, we are going to offer paperback copies of Paradisa shipped through our Etsy store. I have like 20 copies of this just laying around my house. They're convention copies. I was supposed to hand sell them at conventions, but the problem is conventions aren't happening right now. So they're just taking up space in my house, and if people want them and want to get a paperback without having to pay $70 or waiting 40 days, I figure putting them up on my Etsy shop would be a good option for getting those in the hands of people that want them. It's not currently up yet. I haven't got the listing together and stuff, but look for this later this week. I'll be posting about it on Twitter and stuff. It'll be at the same price point as everything else, and just that plus whatever normal shipping would be. So it's not going to be like some crazy inflated rarity price. It would be regular retail price. And yeah, for those who don't know, Paradisa is a romance contemporary fantasy about an ex-Navy SEAL named Connor Bashara who falls in love and soul bonds to the angel Raphael, and they basically go kick ass. It's kind of Read 900 if Read 900 were nice to each other from the get-go. You have the gruff American, sarcastic human with the gun, and you have the polite, dark-haired, blue-eyed, superhuman person who doesn't need to eat and can go be a Terminator. So if you like that dynamic, then you'll like Paradisa, because it's like the same hat, just different skin. So this week, coming up on Twitch, we are starting this new schedule here with Apu Mondays at 2. As you know, we've swapped the time slots between this and Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain is still tomorrow at Tuesday at noon, a little bit earlier, because it's going to be a 2 to 3 hour Let's Play. We are doing the finale, and we're going to desperately try to keep Norman alive. And hey, Smallwood, if you want a copy for Paradisa for yourself, I mean, like, I could always just swing by and drop it in your mailbox. I mean, I can wave to you from the window. At least, like, we can have love in the time of COVID. But yeah, so tomorrow is the finale of Heavy Rain, which is really cool. That's been a really fast series, but I'm happy for it. And then Thursday we start a game of the week at 6 p.m. on Eastern time. This is going to kick off with Crash Team Racing on the Switch, and I'm inviting you guys to race with me. So how's that going to work? Well, we're going to have a sign-up form later today. We're going to post it on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, so wherever you follow me on social media, you'll be able to get to it. It's a Google form. And it basically just asks you some questions, confirming that you have the copy of the game on the Nintendo Switch. We can't do crossplay. It has to be on the Switch. That's the version that we have. And also that you're available at the right time zone. We get some information on what your Switch handle is and all that sort of stuff. And then we take the pool of applicants and we randomly choose some people to race with us on Thursday. And I don't know how many people will actually apply to this, how many of you actually have CTR on the Switch. But for those that do, I look forward to racing with you. And if nobody signs up, we'll just do some local arcade stuff, and I'll try to unlock some stuff. I have a lot of that game completed so far. I'm very happy to have Aviator Crash. I worked very hard to get Aviator Crash, even though he's slow as fuck. I'm glad to have him because he's cute, so I'll probably lose a lot because I like using a slow character. But yeah, I look forward to racing with you guys and sharing this game with you on Thursday at 6 p.m. And then finally, we have Detroit Evolution behind the scenes this Saturday at 12 as normal. But this week, it's going to be an interview with our own JJ Goler, who was the PA, set photographer, actor, all sorts of things on the set. And we're going to be just sharing stories and pictures from the set, because he took a lot of pictures that you guys haven't seen yet. So I think that'll be fun to share with you guys. But there is one more thing that I want to talk about with Twitch. Are you gonna fall over? I know Austin adjusted this mic. Hopefully I don't sound like I'm in a tunnel. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But yeah, so there is one more thing I want to talk about with Twitch. You guys have asked me what's coming after Heavy Rain, because Heavy Rain ends this week, and obviously something new is going to have to replace it next week. Some sort of AAA long Let's Play, but nothing that's like, Skyrim, but something that's between 10 and 20 hours of main gameplay. It's falling over. That's why I have to hold it. I'm just like, what? Why? Why are you being difficult today? It's not fair. There. Be cool. Okay. I'm gonna just share real estate with this microphone here. Hi. But yeah, so does anybody have a guess of what it is? Because a few people, I put out the feeler on Twitter to see, and nobody guessed it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think anybody actually guessed correctly. But I wanted to do a game that I know that you guys love, but also a game that I have never played before. And not only a game that I have personally never played, but a game that I am completely unspoiled for, even after all these years. And that game, if I can reveal it, is The Last of Us. I know that it's crazy to think that 7 years later, I still do not actually know what happens in this game. And I'm going in, and I've never played it. I'm going in completely blind. But I will be playing The Last of Us on PS4 starting next Tuesday at noon. I see a lot of love for that. I thought you might like that. The Last of Us 2 is of course coming out later in June, probably about 3/4 of the way through my playthrough streams of this. So I think the timing is right, and we'll see if The Last of Us 2 is actually any good by the time it comes out. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is one I've wanted to play for a really long time, and I want to share it with you guys and experience it with you guys, because I know that there's going to be a lot of like vicarious gaming, I think, in that playthrough, because I'm sure a lot of you know what happens and I don't. So watching me experience it for the first time will hopefully be really satisfying. Why are you not cool? Please balance. Please Simone Biles yourself into balance. Be ready to cry at least once. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's that type of game. So, if I can make sure to keep everything in perfect balance as all things are meant to be, we're going to move on to YouTube. I've been posting these YouTube soundtrack editions every Thursday. You guys have really seemed to like that. And of course, we've got 28 tracks to get through, and we're only on the 5th one, so this will continue every Thursday until we run out. But this Friday, we also have a behind-the-scenes look at Gavin and Nine's reunion scene. The patrons really seem to like this on Friday. The rest of you will get it this Friday on YouTube. This was a lot of fun going into the behind the scenes of how we set up this, and also a side-by-side first take of the first take footage alongside what was happening all around. So it's a really cool video, I think. And I'm getting some comments in chat. Y'all, this video. I've heard a lot of people cried watching that video. But Smallwood was there. He saw it. He can vouch for it. And then we got a Heavy Rain finale, which is coming tomorrow. That'll be cross-posted to Twitch, of course, or cross-posted to YouTube, of course. I've also been cross-posting all of my Zero Escape episodes, both of them so far. The first one was yesterday, and the second one will be tomorrow, Wednesday. And then remember that we have a 5th bonus stream this week on YouTube Live. Thursday at 8, we'll be continuing. I'm just gonna hold this, I guess. I guess this is my life now. I'm a human. Why do I even have this stand if you're just gonna fall over? Why? On Thursday at 8 p.m. we have a bonus stream on YouTube. It was the 3rd episode of Zero Escape, Virtue's last reward. So if you've been following along with that series, don't worry, we're still doing it. We're just moving it over to YouTube to be a little bit more chill and not completely fuck up my Twitch algorithms, quite frankly. So yeah, hey Team Leon Ockenden, hope to see you tomorrow at Heavy Rain, maybe, if it's not too late. Michelle versus the mic. Who will win? Well, clearly I'm the mic's bitch now. Clearly this is my life. All right, what else we got? Okay, so I'm gonna try to bring up this behind the scenes pic because I saved it. You know what? We're gonna find it. I went through all the trouble to copy it over from my external drive, so we're gonna look at it, and I'm gonna have to do all this like resizing in front of you like a complete unprofessional, but it's worth it because this pic is really cool. Okay, so here we go. This is our unused clip of the week. This is an alternate angle of Ada and Nines at the bar. I don't believe I used this wide angle aside from the opening. I mostly kept it to close-ups, but this is still pretty dope. So this is your new pick of the week, and also kind of gives you a preview of some of the stuff that's going to be the unused footage reel for patrons on Friday and for YouTube next week. So lots of stuff. I have 10.5 hours of footage from Detroit Evolution. So quite frankly, I have all this and more to come. I have hours and hours and stuff that you guys can see. Although I do find it a little cute that we never adjusted the fact that Maximilian's sleeves were too long for his jacket. I regret that to this day, that I did not catch that the day of, that I did not make him roll up the sleeves on the arms to make it shorter than the jacket. Oh well, it's cute. It's endearing, right? Now on to my favorite part of the broadcast, which is fan art of the week. Guys, as always, it is so difficult to choose. You go visit the tags because there's so much good stuff. And as somebody said earlier, you know, even the video edits can't be included in here, and there's like dozens of those a week, so you check those out. There's gift sets and stuff on Tumblr that are amazing that I can't include on here because of formatting reasons as well, so go check those out. But this is just a sneak peek, or like a sliver of what the fandom has offered this week, and I really wanted to honor at least some of it. So first we've got this art by, I guess it's pronounced Julie77, most likely on Instagram. This came out either this morning or yesterday, but I knew immediately that I wanted to include it because it's so endearing. It is an exact capture of that opening moment where Nines is fantasizing about being boyfriends with Gavin, and Gavin in real life is just like, yo, Tin Can, what's up? So yeah, I love this. This is such an adorable, wholesome capturing of that. Someone recommended Aza's Twitter for GIFs. Absolutely, Aza is the GIF master. Danica as well, and there's also a couple GIF makers on Tumblr that are fantastic. Their names are... It's one of those situations where their names are a lot of letters and I never actually pronounced it right in my brain, so I don't even want to try to attempt to tell you what their names are. But definitely go check out the Detroit Evolution tag on Tumblr. They'll be the first ones that come up. This is art from Yabu Uzu on Instagram. It is a reference to Tina Chin's Detroit Evoot message, love well, don't kill. This is a beautiful drawing of Carla in a heart with these messages. And I absolutely think that if Stay Great, Hydrate was not my sign-off, Love Well, Don't Kill would become it. If I was looking for a sign-off, that is a good one. And I'll probably end up making it into an emote at some point if I ever can. Because I love that message. And I love this art. So this is what I meant by not everything has to be drawing. So this cosplay really impressed me this week, and there's a lot of people who do cosplay. Please keep it up. You definitely are able to end up in Fan Art of the Week if you do cosplay. And this is from Ally EXE on Instagram. Yeah, dope Ada cosplay. Hard Ada energy. Fantastic. And that's a difficult outfit to cosplay because it's a difficult like cloak to find online right now. So this is really impressive. And that's a really good wig too. I mean, honestly, like wigs are difficult to get right, and that one is dope. So congratulations to Ally because this is a really amazing Ada. And also awesome graphics and stuff to go along with it. And they posted all these like TikToks and stuff like of Ada too, so go check them out on Instagram and give them some love because there's a lot more where this comes from. There's a lot more stuff that they posted of their Ada cosplay. This is not the full comic because I want you to go to Belka Writer on Instagram, or I believe Tumblr as well, and check out the full story here. But I was so tickled by this adorable comic of Lotso with his girlfriend, bringing the arm home. It's so wholesome. I had to show JJ immediately. This one is just so cute, and I love when people dive into Lotso and give him a little bit of backstory or show his life outside the movie. It's really cute. So yeah, go check this out. Belka Rider Instagram. Go send them some love. And finally this week, we have this one from Astral Dawn that just absolutely left me speechless. I believe I just retweeted it with screeching noises. This is so incredibly beautiful, of the rooftop scene between Gavin and Nines. I really have nothing to say about this that is even coherent. So I'm going to just let you sit with this and go visit Astral Dawn on Twitter and possibly Tumblr and Instagram as well. I think they've posted this in multiple places. Please go follow them, go give them some love, and this art specifically. And they've done a lot of other paintings for us too, so go check out their whole portfolio and catalog. And yes, why getting the art right, angle right, must have been tricky for sure, because this is not just a redraw of the scene. I mean, this is its own interpretation for sure. As always, I like to end on our P.O. Box. P.O. Box 62762, North Charleston, South Carolina, 29419. Yes, I'm still holding this goddamn microphone with my hand. We can be cool for like a minute. Okay, I got like a minute before this falls over. So, I do check the P.O. Box every week. I haven't gotten anything since I got something from Hyperkey. So Hyperkey, if you're watching, thank you for that card. It was really sweet. But I believe that was the last thing that I received. So if there's something in the mail for me, it's still on the way. I've heard the post service is really slow right now. And I've actually been hearing a couple things from Etsy people and Patreon people, more so than normal, about things being delayed or maybe things getting rerouted and stuff. So hopefully everything comes as it should. As you guys know, all P.O. Box stuff ends up on the back there, so if you want to be a permanent fixture in my Opwu and streaming set, you can send me something and I'll be glad to put it on the wall. I think that's about it for right now, assuming that I'm not warming my hands by this microphone forever. I should probably bounce. As you guys know, we have a stream coming up tomorrow, Tuesday noon. That will be when I see you guys next for the finale of Heavy Rain. But also be sure to join us for Crash Team Racing Zero Escape and a Detroit Evolution chat with JJ on Saturday. And as always, stay great, hydrate, have a happy time zone. Can I get to opiate? Can we do this? Cool.